If you blinked in the last 5 days, you missed history. On March 10th, 2026, one single Bittensor subnet just completed something the entire AI industry said was impossible. No data centers, no whitelist, no single company in control, just 70 plus regular GPU owners on normal internet coming together to train a 72 billion parameter model that beats centralized benchmarks. The X posts hit millions of views overnight. The AI world is waking up. This is not another subnet update. This is the moment decentralized AI went from maybe someday to it just happened. Welcome to Templar Part 2. The fire is spreading. Covenant-72B, the largest decentralized training run ever. They didn't just train a model, they shattered the record. Covenant-72B, 72 billion parameters, over 1.1 trillion tokens, trained entirely permissionlessly on commodity internet. Over 70 unique peers joined and left freely. No centralized cluster, no special hardware whitelist, just raw Bittensor magic. The weights are fully open source under Apache, and the performance? It scored 67.1 on MMLU Zero Shot, beating Llama 2 70B and several 2025 centralized baselines under identical conditions. This is the largest open decentralized pre-training run in human history, period. The numbers that shocked the AI world. Let's talk real proof. 94.5% efficiency on normal internet connections, trained with zero data center tax, beat multiple centralized 70 billion class models on the same benchmarks. Over 70 independent contributors, anyone with decent GPUs could participate. This wasn't a lab experiment. This was live, on-chain, permissionless, and it worked at frontier scale. Epoch AI and top researchers are now watching. The narrative just flicked from decentralized can't compete to decentralized just did. How permissionless training actually scaled in 2026. This run proved the impossible. Peers joined and left mid-training without breaking the model. Data stayed fully distributed. Bandwidth was crushed to almost nothing. Validators scored contributions in real time. The entire process ran on regular home and colocation GPUs across the planet. No single point of failure. No company could shut it down. This is what true decentralized frontier training looks like in 2026, and Templar just showed the world it's not theory anymore. Templar, Crusades. The next evolution is here. Covenant-72B was just the warm-up. The team just announced the next phase, Templar Crusades, a full competition system where anyone can submit training code. It gets evaluated on real hardware, and the fastest, most efficient implementation wins emissions. This turns training into a meritocratic global race. The 100% burn period is ending, and the real competitive era begins. Templar isn't just training models anymore. It's turning the entire subnet into an AI innovation arena. Real models, real performance, real impact. Covenant-72B isn't sitting in a lab. The weights are out. The checkpoints are public. Researchers worldwide can now build on a truly decentralized 72B class model. This is the first time a frontier-scale open model was trained without any centralized owner. The implications for open source AI, research, and even regulated industries are massive. Templar just handed the keys to the kingdom to the entire world. Why the entire AI world is suddenly watching SN03. This wasn't just a crypto thing. Top AI researchers, Epoch AI analysts, and frontier labs are now openly discussing the Covenant-72B run. One tweet thread hit over 1.59 million views in days. People are realizing if a permissionless network can train a 72B model that competes with 2025 centralized labs, what happens at 200B or 500B? The Overton window just shifted. Decentralized AI is no longer experimental. It's the new frontier. 2026 Ecosystem Synergies, Templar powers. Templar is no longer isolated. It now feeds directly into the new post-training and inference layers. The full Covenant stack, Templar pre-training plus Basilica compute plus Grail RL is live. Models trained here are being refined and deployed across the network at record speed. Every new agent subnet, every inference play, every DeCi project now has a native, high-quality, decentralized training backbone. Templar became the engine, the alpha token opportunity most are missing. While everyone chases raw tau, the smart money is quietly accumulating Templar's alpha token. Only 5,200 wallets hold it right now. The recent run just proved the subnet can deliver real frontier models. When the next Crusades winner drops and emissions flow, that token is positioned for asymmetric upside. This is the infrastructure alpha play inside the infrastructure play. Staking math, the 2026 edition. Current tau price is moving fast, but the math is still stupid. With SN03's strong emissions position and the post-Covenant momentum, the live staking APY sits at 47.36%. Stake today, and you're not just earning tau, you're earning exposure to the subnet that just proved decentralized training works at scale. The compounding effect when the next model run hits is going to be historic. This is the updated 2026 Staking Alpha. Roadmap. What's coming in the next 90 days? Crusades competition system launching. Multiple new model runs already in planning. Deeper integrations with inference and agent subnets. More geographic regions and hardware diversity. The team is moving from prove it works to scale it aggressively. The roadmap is no longer theory. The proof is already on chain. Templar synergies with core subnets. Let's map the real power. SN1 Apex needs private, high-quality training data for inference. Templar supplies it. SN64 Chutes runs serverless inference and needs frontier models to serve. Templar just delivered Covenant-72B. SN27 NodeXO handles verifiable supercomputing and now has a native 72B backbone to accelerate. Templar is no longer just pre-training, it is the engine that feeds the entire post-training and inference stack. This is the missing link that turns the Bittensor flywheel into a complete, decentralized AGI pipeline. Institutional eyes are opening. Grayscale, big researchers, and AI funds are now openly discussing SN03. The largest decentralized training run ever just happened on Bittensor. This is the exact narrative shift institutions have been waiting for. When they start allocating, the flow into Templar and Tau will be unlike anything we've seen. The early wave is here. The X-Buzz, from crypto to the world. One announcement post hit millions of views. Top accounts are calling it Bittensor made history. Traders who ignored subnets are now piling in. The narrative flipped from just another subnet to the subnet that trained a frontier model on normal GPUs. This is the moment the entire timeline woke up to Templar. Bull case. Why this is still early. Covenant-72B was just the proof of concept. With Crusades live, the next runs will be faster, bigger, and more competitive. If Templar captures even a fraction of the $1 trillion AI training market, the subnet valuation goes parabolic. Tau holders who position now get the double alpha, base token plus subnet upside. This is still microcap relative to what's coming. The 2026 supercycle for decentralized training starts here. Bear case and real risks. Let's be honest. The burn period just ended and emissions will adjust. Competition between subnets is real. Execution risk on Crusades exists. But the fundamental proof is now on chain. A 72B model was trained decentralized and it worked. The tailwinds of real adoption and institutional interest far outweigh the short-term noise. This isn't hope, it's proven infrastructure with massive momentum. Who should be staking Templar right now? Anyone who believes decentralized AI is the future. GPU holders who want to earn from the next model runs. Tau maxis looking for the highest conviction subnet alpha. Developers who want to build on top of proven open models. Early believers who missed part 1 but refuse to miss the Crusades era. If you understand that the largest decentralized training run just happened, you already know what to do. Templar didn't just train a model, it proved decentralized AI can compete at the highest level. Covenant-72B is live. Crusades is launching. The world is watching. The subnet that was just pre-training is now the engine of the entire 2026 Bittensor supercycle. Stake now or watch from the sidelines. The fire is here. The revolution is on-chain. This is part 2, but the real story is just beginning. Own the engine. Happy staking. Hope you learned something new today. With everything we just saw, a real 72 billion parameter model trained fully decentralized on normal GPUs. One truth hits harder than anything else. SN03 Templar is still sitting at just $89 million market cap. But decentralized AI is no longer a meme or a hoax. It just proved itself on-chain today. And this is only the beginning. Tomorrow, the same unstoppable force will hit coding, inference, compute, biotech, DeSci, bandwidth, marketing, security, scaling, post-training, agentic systems, and every single niche that exists. Tau is not just AI. Every business, every industry, every future narrative will run on this protocol. Because Tau is invertible, open source, decentralized, incentivized, verifiable, and permissionless, the exact ingredients the world has been waiting for. This is not hype. This is the inevitable future. Tau is not coming. Tau is already here. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. Always invest what you can afford to lose. But remember, the biggest risk in this new AI economy is not taking any risk at all. Our intention is to educate you and bring a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Bittensor Tau, directly to your screen. The new age slogan will be, "Don't wait to buy Tau. Buy Tau and wait." Please like, share, and subscribe to Buy Stake Chill. We bring you the real alpha.